Nice turnout here in the National Stadium, wherever you are in the world, listening to the coverage here on Nationwide 90 FM. I sincerely hope that you're enjoying it. You might be coming in from the country. You might be out doing other activities, but still tune in to make sure that you are abreast of what's happening here at the National Stadium.
And as you pointed out with Megan Tapper and the grimacing yesterday, she was strapped up. She had taped up kinesio tape on her
both hamstrings.
Both hamstrings. And she's back today to contest the final. She's the reigning national champion, contesting the final. And I'm watching her through her warm-up runs over the hurdles, and she looks good. So
work was done overnight.
Work was done overnight. It's a miracle.
Yes.
Let's see what happens to her. And sometimes it's like you may be injured, you may be feeling niggles, but everything counts on making these national teams.
Yes.
And so I imagine that she'll be looking at it like that. She wants to do it. If she has to go and get some medical care afterwards, that's the risk that some athletes are willing to take.
And to be fair, they've got 4 or 5 weeks to go. That should be able to take care of whatever.
There's quite a bit of men who competed in the 400 meters. They're not available for the 4x4 relay tonight because they have niggles, and the coaches are taking caution.
So the triple jump on the 19 boys on the way. The noise you're hearing in our sound effect microphone. There's a crowd trying to wheel them on. There's a red flag for that latest competitor. We're getting a close-up shot of Megan Tapper. She was a guest speaker at the Nationwide Olympic launch to tell the world that Nationwide is the exclusive radio broadcasters of the games of the 33rd Olympiad, and you can hear it nowhere else in Jamaica. And we're going to try our best. I'm confident we're going to be able to deliver the Olympic Games like only Nationwide can. So the ladies are now being introduced for the 100-meter hurdles final. A very, very good field. The Olympic bronze medalist is right beside the world champion, and the world champion is beside the lady who dominated the NCAA's one year, and then another lady in Janique Brown who totally obliterated everything having to do with NCAA's about 3 or 4 years ago. So we've got a really quality field. What was Megan Tapper's surname before?
Oh, that's her. Simmons.
Yes.
You got me there. But I knew her from before she was, we all knew her from before she was Tapper.
So he's another Wolmer's alumni. This is Janique Brown.
Yes,
a stone, concentrative, focused face is a Kieran Nugent. I think she wins tonight. What do you say?
I like that prediction. Yes. I really want this for her.
A very popular one too. She's locked in. She's so concentrative. Daniel Williams,
the veteran, their double reigning world champion.
Doesn't always get it right at the national championship.
No.
It's been their graveyard for her.
But this moment will be big for her if she manages to make her first Olympic team. And she deserves it. She's earned it. All these women. But they have to get that top place in, that top 3 place in here. Roswell, the 4th fastest Jamaican this season, 12:68 her best. Daniel Williams and Akira Nugent, the top 2, the first. They're both joined at the same time. The 3rd fastest Jamaican, Yannick Thompson, did not make the finals.
And when you look at the lineup that we have here, it's a major risk for me to say Janique is going to get in the top 3.
It is. But these are the occasions that people rise to. This is a final. Anything can happen. And once you're in good shape, you have a technically sound race. It's going to come down to getting a good start and really dominating and being efficient through the hurdles. And obviously staying focused.
Nico Wilson in lane 7. I was impressed with her. But I think the most impressive coming here outside of Akira Nugent is Demisha Roswell. She looked really good yesterday.
And she looks ready as well.
Yes. Your top 3? Nugent from Roswell.
I'm going to leave this one alone.
Good.
Wayne.
I'm going to pick yours for you. Nugent from Roswell.
I like Roswell as well. She looks ready.
Yeah, Daniel Williams. I was told that Janique is going to make the team.
Oh, my.
I was told that there's no question about it.
There's pressure for us with these predictions. But let's just wish these ladies well as they sort
Well, it's coming.
themselves
It's
out.
coming from right in the can. Anyway, they're on their mark. In the set position. And they fall well. Roswell stumbled out of the blocks. Lanky, unmistakable figure of Roswell. Let's have a cleaner look at it. Yes.
Well, that was a false start.
Yes, clearly. What they're going to do here, it would be a shame if she's kicked out. But if she has to be kicked out because it's a false start, then she has to be kicked out. But it would be a shame.
If they keep her in and she makes the team,
It's going to be a problem. Yes.
It will be a problem.
Worse, Daniel Williams is in it, and she got kicked out 1 year because of the same thing. She's gone. She's gone. I can tell you that much. So Roswell,
Let's
it's a
wait and
massive.
see.
No man, she's gone. It's a massive disappointment for her because I tell you what,
Oh my goodness.
she worked so hard. Now they tell her she's staying. They told her she's staying.
My goodness, she gets a warning. Oh my God.
Well.
Well.
I think she makes a team.
And problem.
I
Let us see how this plays out. Demisha Roswell, she's the 4th fastest Jamaican, 12:68. All started, gets a warning, and she's back in the race.
What would have been responsible for that? Because they had a quick summit, the officials, and it didn't take them long to come back with this decision, which means they were convinced that we're going to keep her in. What must be Daniel Williams thinking about
this is
right
the
now?
first time I'm seeing a yellow card from the start of the national championships. We've been seeing
Green
card
and red.
She gets a warning. What is special about this case that gets a yellow card?
Very interesting, you know. Have we had a national championship without incidents?
No, this is a part of it, Wayne. We need these drama.
Yeah.
This is a part of it. But this is going to be problematic if this young woman gets into the top 3.
And I see her doing that. Given
know,
what we've seen from her.
Roswell looks ready, but how ready is she? She gets a second chance. And,
will this play on her mind?
No, she getting a second chance. She knew that she had a
got out of
fault.
jail.
Yeah, she this is mercy. She's grateful right now.
Or she'll just take advantage of it. Let's see. They're called again to their mark. Anika Wilson out in lane 7, just slapping her hamstring, just trying to wake her muscles up. Daniel Williams, the world champion, out in lane number 4, just slapping her legs as well, trying to keep it alive. Amoy Brown has not reported for duty, and I didn't even notice that. So it's 7 going in this one. I wonder what happened to Amoy Brown. In the set position. Well, on their mark. In the set position. And they're off. Daniel Williams didn't get out to a bad start, but Akira Nugent is already in the lead slightly. Janique Brown is also there. Daniel Williams is also there as well. But it's Akira Nugent taking them along. Daniel Williams is there. Look at Janique Brown. She makes the team. Daniel Williams is second. But the star of the show is Akira Nugent. What a performance. What the time is. 12:25. What a star performance. She's gotten close to the national record. Close to the world record. She's beaten the national record.
That is the national record.
That is the national record. Well, it has been updated to 12:28. Akira Nugent. She went to school just down the road at Excelsior High School. She went overseas and dominated on the NCAA circuit. And today, she's here as a national champion. What a performance Janique Brown got on the team.
Wow. I saw the brown and thought Amoy, but Wayne. It's a top 3 of first-time Olympians. A new national record from Akira Nugent to get on the team. Wow. Janique Brown, as you said, Wayne, gets the second spot, the third spot. And Daniel Williams, the double world champion in this event, the 100-meter hurdles. She finally books a spot on an Olympic team, gets the second spot behind Akira Nugent.
Did I get good information?
You got wonderful information. Akira Nugent, new national record, 12.28 seconds, 0.5 meters per second, the wind speed. Legal national record here at the National Stadium. That was a superb race. I will look at the start. Daniel Williams, the reigning world champion, gets the best start, and after the second hurdle, we see Akira Nugent starts to pull away from the entire field, about a stride and a half ahead. 12.25 was the flash time. Unbelievable. She looks so focused, so fast, and just opening up away from the reigning world champion, Daniel Williams. This was a superb run from Akira Nugent.
Can't say I'm surprised by that, because yesterday she came here and she sat with us and she promised that she was going to do well enough to get on the team, but this was more than enough.
And the reason why I asked her about her focus is because this is the cleanest races I've ever seen her run. Last year at the World Championship, she had a couple of missteps, and she alluded that was from fatigue from the NCAA season, and she said she carefully managed the amount of races she did this year, and she came to the national trials, looked clean over the hurdles, efficient, and wow, just pulled away from a world-class field here. Pulled away from Daniel Williams.
That's a world lead as well, you know.
Away
That's also
Daniel,
the world lead.
And a new world lead as well, 12.28 seconds. We're going to Paris with women who are in the business.
Yes, this is going to be... Akira Nugent stands a very good chance of winning in Paris. She's always looked as if she's heading for massive things. And this is as big as you get. A national record. What a performance. I wonder if we brought her good luck. I hope she comes back here this afternoon. Our people are sitting away from us, so as soon as she gets in the stand, we're going to have a chat with her, hopefully. Let's us
I hope
fingers
that
crossed.
She'll be in a good enough mood to come back here. She has a
well,
lot to celebrate.
Her mom and
yes.
people are here, so we expect her to come back, and if she does, we're going to certainly try to have a chat with her. But wow, that was a fantastic performance, and this, I'm sure, will hold the men in good stead when it comes to their final, which is coming up shortly.
So the previous world lead was 12:31 by Serena Samba Mayela of France, and the new world lead, we just heard it from Akira Nugent, 12:28, which is also our new national record.
And I think we owe it to the public to also tell them what the former record was, 12:31 by Brittany Anderson, who just missed getting into the final tonight. And you just wonder, if Brittany was in the race, how she would have felt seeing someone taking down her national record.
I'm sure she's still seeing it, and she's still
I know, but being
it.
in the race where a record is taken down,
that's much worse. Yes, I would imagine so.
I think.
But let's talk about Janique Brown coming back down from her season's best 12.8 to 12.61 seconds, becoming the fourth fastest Jamaican this season to book a spot.
So I could also go
Paris.
into the second part of what I heard, that they were aiming for 12.4. She's in that shape. Not sure what happened here. They leave for Europe on Tuesday, and all from that camp have been told one thing: you have nothing to prove here. Just get in the top 3. Just qualify. So I'm just wondering what she'll go to Paris running. But this is a massive performance. When the clock came back at 12:25, I was saying, goodness, the world record is 12:20.
12.12.
It is 12:12? Oh, she ran 12:20 in the same meet, and then ran 12:20. 12:12. I'm talking about Amazon.
Yes.
So hopefully we're able to have a chat with Akira Nugent. But it was a star performance from her. We're just going back to... Well, let's see where the men stand and
so we're
line up.
Going to the boys on the 21st in the 110 meter hurdles. That final is coming up.
So Megan Tapper will not have an opportunity to defend her bronze medal. I really do think that situation before, before the start of the race had something to do with the Misha Roswell. I really do. I would love to have a chat with her. Just wondering if it played on her mind. I just think it did, but who am I? The crowd is now just settling back and you know, trying to catch their collective breath after seeing the national record taken down here at the National. So when was the last time a national record has been taken down here at the stadium?
I just started thinking about it as you were speaking. Let's see.
And this time must be the fastest.
I'm thinking of Jaden Hibbert in the jumps.
When did he take the national record down? Up next is the under 19 boys. And we've got the lineup for you. Daniel will have the lineup for you.
Yes, in lane 1 we have Romario Gibson of St. Jago. In lane number 2 we have Matthew Sullivan of Camperdown High. Lane 3 Daniel Clark of Kingston College. Lane 4 Richard Hall, Excelsior High. Lane 5 Daniel Beckford, Jamaica College. Lane 6 Shaquille Gordon, fastest from qualifiers from Calabar High. And lane 7 Siobhan DePass, William Nib, not William Kinib, as Wayne said. And in lane 8 we have Brandon Harris from St. Jago High.
Yeah, that William Kinib was once mentioned at the Penn Relays. So Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, a junior minister in the Ministry of National Security, is also here. Olivia Grange, sports, entertainment, gender affairs and entertainment. And the Prime Minister also here as well. It's a lineup for the under 20.
Gibson, Sullivan, Clark, Hall, Beckford, Gordon, DePass, and Harris.
This is also another competitive one. Your money's on?
I liked how Richard Hall of Excelsior looked yesterday. I think we might see Beckford and Clark from KC. Daniel Beckford, the winner from Class 1 winner from Champs. It's going to be tough. Shaquille Gordon, the Class 2 winner. Class 1 bronze medal winner from Champs. Also look really fast as well. So it's going to be really competitive here. Beckford, Gordon, Hall, and Clark, those 4 boys from lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I'm wondering if Richard Hall can draw some inspiration from what his
former Excelsior athlete, Akira Nugent, has done.
And it's prime to do it, you know.
I think we might see a good performance from Hall. Second fastest time he qualifies with, 13.45 seconds. Shaquille Gordon of Calabar comes in with the fastest time, 13.43 seconds.
So the athlete's been introduced here by the stadium announcer. And in very short order, we'll have the race underway. Brandon Harris, the final one to be introduced. All 8 are here. 3 spots they're looking for on the Jamaica team to the Lima Under-20 World Championship.
I tell you what, Shaquille Gordon of Calabar looked really clean yesterday. And Richard Hall did as well. Beckford was explosive, as he normally is.
Well, they're drawn beside each other.
So it will be interesting because Gordon looked really good yesterday.
All right, let's see. They are called to their...
But Beckford knows how to make these teams. I would not count him out. He's the winner from Champs. But this, several months later, is a new game.
So they are now settled in their blocks. The instruction to rise has been given, and they're off. Richard Hall left in the blocks. Beckford and Gordon there in the middle, but Hall is coming back. Look at Beckford. Richard Hall is coming through the middle of the pack, but it's Beckford with a very slight lead. Gordon on his outside. They come to get into line together. Richard Hall. Hall was a wonderful performance from him. He was left in the block, literally. And when he got up, he had to play catch up. But didn't he do it so well? The familiar pose. Eagle. Richard Hall nipped them on the line. He had to run back because he was left in the blocks. And he's now the under 20.
That's a personal best. That's a personal best for Richard Hall. And that's the first time this is amazing. He beats Daniel Beckford, the champs winner. And I tell you what.
Credited at the same time.
They're credited with the same time. It's been a long time coming for Hall. He's never managed to get the best of Beckford until this championship here. And he sat in the blocks. Out of the blocks. Poor start for Richard Hall. I thought he was out of it, Wayne. I thought he was out of it. I said, oh no, when I saw that start. But somewhere in the middle of this field, he decides to work his way in between the hurdles, turning over, sprinting, and as you said, following in the footsteps of his former schoolmate, Akira Nugent, who also represented Excelsior, to win here at the national trials.
So we're seeing on our monitor, I thought the police officers needed to protect him from his friends. They hugged him and it was almost like a chokehold.
There it is.
But they're so happy for him.
Beckford out of the blocks first. Hall was nowhere in it at this point, but then starts to turn on the burners at about hurdle number 4 and powers his way, and just on the line clinches ahead of Beckford, but both athletes credited with the same time. Hall, though, gets the win, Beckford second, and Clark third. And so the top 3 from champs displaced by Richard Hall, and the medal positions stay the same. The placings stay the same, except in Richard Hall is now at the top.
Things are heating up here at the National Stadium. We just saw, in case you're joining us for the first time, a national record being taken down. And that national record, the time 12.28 seconds by Akira Nugent. And
so it's been updated.
They're still accredited at the same time.
Yes.
So that's Beckford and Richard Hall, but they swap places.
At first it said Hall was first and Beckford second with the same time, and now the results are saying that both are at joint first place with the same time as we mentioned
But
earlier.
they can't be joint first.
Well, that's the new update that we're seeing on the system. So
why did they switch it around if they're joint first place?
Well,
I agree with you. That's joint first place because that's what they have there. If they're joint first place, if you had that initially,
they switched it around because they would go by the alphabetical order of the surname.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And if they're joint first now, it means that down to the 1000th they're tied.
So if they were to give medals, they'll give both of them gold medals.
That's a great question. They are giving prizes.
They're going to get the same prize. But I bet you if they were giving medals, hardware,
they would have a problem.
Yes. Could we go to the men, the senior men? And we have the lineup for you because they're out already. So we've been treated to some really good performances in the stadium this evening.
And we do have the lineup for the senior men 110-meter hurdles finals. In lane 1, we'll have Philip Lemonius, represents University of Arkansas. Lane 2, Jerome Campbell, represents University of Northern Colorado. Lane 3, Tyler Mason, Elite Performance Track Club. Lane 4, the reigning Olympic champion Hansel Parchment, represents Puma. Lane 5, Rashid Broadbell, represents Elite Performance. Lane 6, Orlando Bennett, represents Puma. Lane 7, the 2016 Rio champion, Omar McLeod, represents Puma. And in lane 8, Daria Phillips of MVP Track Club.
How many reigning Olympic champion Jamaica has right now?
We have two.
Two, yes.
Did I say reigning Olympic champion from Rio?
No, you said Omar won in Rio.
Oh, okay.
So I'm asking you how many reigning Olympic champions we have now.
Oh, we have quite a bit.
No, just 2.
Elaine
and Hansel.
It felt like more.
No, it's just 2.
Okay.
So Hansa Parchment,
The question is how many reigning Olympic champions are not going to defend their title
Quite a
in
few.
Paris?
Quite a few.
Because I just recalled that Jasmine
Camacho
Camacho
Quinn.
Quinn, she's been injured.
is she going to the Olympics?
That there's a question sign on that one.
Well, Akira wins it in Paris. How many of these I get wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final.
So all 8 have reported for duty. Lemonius, Campbell, Mason, Parchment, Broadbell, Bennett, McLeod, and Phillips.
Fastest from qualifiers, Orlando Bennett, and then Rashid Broadbell and Hansa Parchment. Do you think that will be the top 3?
Yes.
Those are the fastest men, the top 3 fastest from qualifying. Orlando Bennett, Rashid Broadbell, and the reigning Olympic champion, Hansa Parchment.
Who has the Olympic record?
That's a great question.
Omar McLeod. But he's not the national record holder. So the lineup again. Lemonius in 1, Campbell in 2, Mason in 3, Parchment, Broadbell, Bennett, McLeod, Daria Phillips. You rule no one out in this one. It's a very evenly matched contest.
I like that you say that. No one out.
No.
Including?
I think Broadwell wins it. I think Orlando is going to run a big one today.
I liked Orlando. I like how he looked yesterday. He looks really clean and quick in between the hurdles. Very clean and quick, efficient, snapping down.
So we have the reigning NCAA champion here as well. And he's just introduced. That's Philip Lemonius. I'm sure Akira knows him very, very, very well. Can he make it 2 Arkansas wins in the space of 3 races?
You've been calling them very well, Wayne, so let's go.
Yeah. And they're off and growing. There's Rashid Broadbell. Now, look at the reigning Olympic champion and some Parchment with them. Matthias Macy is also coming in as well. Omar McLeod is left out of this one. But the Jaaa and Parchment looks across. It does seem as if he gets it.
Wow. No.
Hansa Parchment has come and he's done the business. Rashid Broadbell has made the team as well. And it does seem as if Tyler Mason got in.
Talk about close, Wayne. That was a
bang-up finish.
That was a blanket. That was close.
Broadbell believes that he has it. But it's Bennett. They have Bennett as the winner.
Bennett wins.
13.12.
Bennett wins 13.18. Broadbell second, 13.19.
The Olympic champion is not, not yet. Let's see. We could have the Olympic champion out. I doubt it though, because I thought he won. So he can't move from, I believe he won to third.
It was a very close race.
Yes. I know Omar didn't make it, like I've been saying.
He was there, but not in that tie. That blanket neck and neck finish that we were looking at.
And folks, it's 1/100th of a second the difference so far between the top 2 in Bennett and Broadbell. We're still waiting to see who got that third and final spot. I'm sure Hansa Parchment, his heart must be beating a lot faster down there. There's also Tyler Mason is waiting. Jerome Campbell is also there as well. I don't know. Where did the NCAA champion finish? We're waiting. People in the stadium, they've already gotten the first 2 correctly. So they can go ahead and celebrate. That's Rashid Broadbell and Orlando Bennett, who's now the new national champion. Let we get this in. The stadium has paused for a bit. What are we going to see? Last night we saw Shelley and Fraser Price. In fact, Friday night. Well, I should be able to tell you because we're looking at the screen here. Well, I can tell you that the NCAA champion, Philip Lemonius, is not in it. Hansa Parchment and Broadbell, neck and neck. There's also Bennett as well. And as we look, it looks like Bennett. It looks they've erased. So they're still deliberating. Take those 2 back. The winner and second that we mentioned to you, take them back. It looks to me like Hansa Parchment won the race. It really did. I called him as the winner. So let me have a look again. Parchment looked across and he gave the race
Oh,
away.
no.
It now looks like Broadbell
Oh.
won it.
Oh my goodness.
It now looks
The
like
torso.
Broadbell.
No. Bennett, Broadbell, and Parchment. That's what I'm seeing on the camera.
Bennett, Broadbell, and
Broadbell
Parchment.
and Parchment is what I'm seeing on the camera.
For me, it's Broadbell. For me, it's Broadbell. There you go. Broadbell got ahead of him. So it's Broadbell, Bennett, and I think Hansa Parchment has given his spot away, you know. I really do. By looking across, like 15 meters before the end of the race, he looked across, lean, run through the tape and lean. Didn't do that. And now he's in an agonizing wait. But I really did believe Broadbell won it by looking back at the monitor. Initially, I thought it was Hansel.
It could be. It's really between Lemonius and a Parchment.
Yes.
In that lean.
But I really, not Lemonius. Lemonius, well, and there you have it. Hansa Parchment gets a chance to defend his title. In fact, he's been upgraded to second. He's beaten by 1/100th of a second by Broadbell. And the third, no Orlando Bennett got second. Third for Hansa Parchment. Wow, 1/100th of a second separating the top three.
When you talk about nerves, when the anticipation, the suspense, Hansa Parchment, we've been waiting for it. It felt like about 5 minutes.
Yes.
We've been waiting. They've crossed the line. Blanket finish. The judges, the officials made careful note to examine the photo finish images. A bit of worry there for Hansa Parchment, the reigning Olympic champion.
Nervous wait. Nervous wait.
Almost.
I wonder what his heart is like now.
What a lesson. What a lesson.
Why did he, an experienced man like that, an Olympic champion, why did he commit such a cardinal sin? Almost gave away his Olympic chance. So the Prime Minister is making his way down, I think. Or is he leaving? I don't see him leaving. I think he's making his way down to either get involved with congratulating the athletes or so on. The 200 meters are going to be up on the... Who did I pick to win before the start?
Rashid Broadbell.
Who won?
Rashid Broadbell.
And who we say wasn't going to make it?
Look here, Wayne. You're not going to rub it in, you know. But I say what? I did mention that I liked on Orlando Bennett. Credited the same time as the winner, Rashid Broadbell, 13.18 seconds. And Hansa Parchment, we mentioned, waited about 5 minutes to find out if he was on this team to defend his title in Paris. 13.139 seconds.
I tell you what.
For third place.
Yeah, so I figured the Prime Minister was going to go down there too. Oh, he's going to be a part of the medal presentation. I tell you what, you know, there's a part of me that feels really badly from Omar. I really do think so.
I will encourage you not to. I had a lengthy conversation with him 2 days ago at his hotel. We had breakfast together, and I tell you, he's in a good place. He's happy to be back in the sport, and the results today, I think he would be pleased. He knew what he was up against, and it's an improvement on his season's best. He's coming back from years of being away from the sport, and the quality of his talent is still on display, because how many people can sit off for so many years and come back and run 13:22?
I really wanted him or Brittany
to make it.
Yeah, they've been training really hard in Italy. They train together every day, and they actually believe that they could get on the team.
I tell you what, Omar McLeod was in the mix up until the end. I think it's coming together for him. He needs more strength. It's expected. He's just coming back to training. So I think as he gets stronger, we may see him back to his best self, better or close to it.
Well, it's Tokyo next year, so he has a shot at another global title, because the next Olympic is in 2028 in LA.
I wouldn't count him out just yet.
For the next Olympics in LA?
No, not for that one. For the World Champions.
No. Because as you mentioned, he's going to be stronger.
Yes.
And he's going to improve.
Yes.
So you expect him to be in the mix. However, it's going to be difficult for him to make the team next year still.
That was the
But I think he's
closest
a better
race I've
chance,
seen
yes.
since evening.
I think you speak for everybody.
And I thought Hans the Parchment was a madman for easing up.
And looking across, not just on the ease up.
Easing
Hurdles
up,
race, you
looking
run through
across.
and lean.
And the thing is, you can feel that you're not that far ahead. You can feel the competitors right there with you. And so it was so dangerous for him, risky. And I mean, he was barely there. Almost missed out. Hang on by a thread.
Had to endure an agonizing 6-7 minute wait to know whether he was going to defend his Olympic title or not. That was just an amateurish schoolboy mistake. But he got in. He should sleep well tonight.
Because he was body-wise, position-wise ahead of the field, clearly.
Yes.
But because at the finish line, it is the torso that determines whether the placing. The other athletes behind him leaned and got their torsos ahead of him, in front of him. Hans the Parchment turning around to look at his competitors.
Folks, the top 5 finishers in that race a while ago met the Olympic qualifying standard, including Omar McLeod, who was 5th, Mason Ford. All of them achieved the Olympic qualifying standard, all of them. And it shows you the sort of depth that Jamaica has in this event. They've got the Olympic champion who has had to wait for, somebody said it, Madman Hansel. He's crazy. How the hell you do that?
Disappointing for Tyler Mason, another
Yes,
4th place.
really.
Disappointing for him. He's been showing good stead for the last 2 or 3 seasons and really just unable to break into the top 3 to get the individual spots into one of these global championships, and again finishes 4th here at the Olympic trials. And now we see Omar McLeod
Been upgraded to 4th.
being upgraded to 4th, joint 4th with
Tyler.
May Mason.
They swap places,
They swap places.
but it's still accredited at the same time.
And my theory about the last name,
It's wrong
it's clearly wrong.
because it's A as opposed to C.
Yes.
So back to the question.
Maybe we change our story to first name.
Perhaps. All right, let's bring the 200 meters up. That's what we're going to go to now, the women's 200 meters under 19 girls. The stadium is still buzzing.
So we have a few minutes before that race for the girls under 20 200-meter finals.
It's a good time to go back to studios for a break, and we'll come back for that shortly.
Get ready for a show like no other. That's right. Every Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m., we're bringing you the Harvest Hour, only on Nationwide 90 FM. Join us as we dive into a soothing religious program created for your mind, body, and soul. The World Harvest Mission Church, creators of the Harvest Hour, is dedicated to making your Sundays God-fearing and saintly. Get a front row seat to moving sermons and affectionate worshiping. That's the Harvest Hour, every Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Stay ahead of the curve with our cutting-edge reporting and accurate breaking news coverage.
We're having an earthquake. Oh, God.
Hear it here first on Nationwide 90 FM.
Is that really clip you, Stalky?
Tune in, turn up the volume, and listen. We bring a mix of news, entertainment, and sports to your lives.
Nationwide 90 FM's live and continuous coverage of the World Championships in Budapest, Hungary.
News and discussions week mornings.
Coming up in the news at 6 for this morning.
Entertainment in the afternoons, then news again in the evenings.
Nationwide news at this hour, fired.
Also, tune in to the entertainment and sports shows in the nights and on the weekends.
It is Boy Things After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Everything is news, from current affairs and entertainment to sports, business, and other categories.
Nationwide 90 FM. This is Benjamin. Give it to them. Zaga, Zen.
From every whisper to every commotion.
That's rubbish. The KSAMC cannot investigate itself.
Was Clip News really talking like that?
Every news story unfolds here first at Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Every sound is a story, and every story we share is news.
This outstanding 6'4" athlete credits Jamaica with her first Olympic victory ever.
Jamaica is filled with Olympians.
World record holder McKinley dashes into the lead.
We must never forget the forerunners of Jamaican Olympic greatness.
Coming into the home stretch, it's Wint who challenges the leader.
Win or lose, athletes never forget their Olympic experience.
Merely not here, devastated, another world-class feat. And Hemmings is going to do it. Hemmings wins it, she's the champion.
Win or lose, Jamaicans will cheer the loudest at the Olympics so that the world will never forget who we are.
And Usain Bolt is moving away, and Jamaica retain their title, and the world record has been taken apart. Oh, I say!
From July 26 to August 11, tune in only to Nationwide 90 FM for the coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, because we're here to ensure that you never forget. Nationwide's coverage is powered by our bronze sponsors: National Road Operating and Constructing Company Limited, Grace Foods, Spirits Expression Sports Lounge, Imperial Optical Jamaica, Rainforest Caribbean, and Sunshine Snacks.
Let's help you sharpen your investment skills so you can analyze, strategize, and capitalize on market trends. Think Like a Stockbroker is a weekly radio program that explores the implications of current market news. Get investment tips and hear their top picks from hosts Siobhan Campbell and Sagicor Investments expert Julian Aris. Tune in to Sagicor Investments Think Like a Stockbroker Wednesdays at 7 p.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
If it's in the public's interest, it's the nation's business during Nationwide at 5. The nation's business.
It's the weekend and the youth are taking over the airwaves. Yes, we are the new voices and faces of the Talk Up You radio show. The voice of the Jamaican youth right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
After a busy week of work and school, come on wine with Jamaica's #1 youth radio show.
We're bringing you entertainment, fun facts, and staying true to youth development and advocacy.
Catch the action each and every Saturday as we roll out buzzy segments. What say you?
Youth for chat,
life skills,
global connect, and Bust the Youth. That's the Talk Up Youth radio show. Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
Talk Up Youth, Miss Effie.
Talk Up Youth. Don't miss it.
Nationwide. If me a drive a Nationwide.
Yeah, that is a call you.
Nah, go over there.
Why?
Because nah, listen Nationwide. A Nationwide, me say.
We're seen running round within our game. Oh yeah. But I knew when you said you were doing, you still there.
find you only stay to make me feel so very small. Though you don't laugh now, I'm gonna feel someday somehow, and it's gonna be too late. Darling, there you go again, hurting me in front of all my wonderful friends. I've been good to you, you better treat me like you used to do. And it's gonna be too late. And I see you run, run, run. I see you run, run, run. And I see you cry, 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 baby. But it's too late, bye bye.
tears in your eyes. You are the good lover once, but you didn't know. But you're gonna need me. But you're gonna need me. You're gonna need me, darling, and it won't be long.
I will get along without you now. Oh, I will get along without you now. You had a heart that I used to share, and then you went away, girl. Now you come back telling me to forgive you, but I won't change my mind. You gotta tell her for me, guys. Oh, I will get along without you now. I'm gonna get along. Oh, I will get along without you now. I found someone who loves me more than you do, and she will never break my heart, no. So don't you ever try to change my mind, 'cause I won't take you back. You gotta tell her again. Oh, I will get along without you now. You are no good girl. Oh, I will get along without you now. You are no good girl.
You might think I'm cheating, boy, but I realize love ain't no toy. Believe me when I say I love you, boy. But listen, listen to me, boy. Listen, listen to me, boy. Listen. When I say silent river, that's deep. Silent river, that's deep.
Tune in and join the revolution on Nationwide 90 FM.
Girl, I loved you more than anything in this old world. Why did you leave me to cry? Oh, my baby, at times that I've passed you by, you could see the teardrops rolling down my eyes. Why did you leave me to cry? Oh, my baby, I wanted you to be a bride, and forever you would stay by my side. Why did you leave me to cry? Oh, my honey. Baby, baby, why, oh, why did you leave me for another guy, girl? Baby, baby, why, oh, why did you leave me? And now you're coming crying. You wasn't in need of nothing, baby, when you left me.
Welcome back to the National Stadium in time for the under 20 girls, 200 meters. Daniel Dowie will quickly give you the lineup before we go into the commentary.
In lane 1, we have Chevy and Shim Immaculate. In lane 2, Brittany McCormick, Bridgeport High. Lane 3, Fadina Abbott, Petersfield High. Lane 4, Alia Baker, Heidel High. Lane 5, Sabrina Dockery, Lacove High. Lane 6, Skylar Franklin, unattached. Lane 7, Shanoia Douglas, Mushet High. And lane 8, Armstrong of Edwin Allen does not start.
So Shanoia, Alea, and Dockery. The gold medal lies somewhere there, and you'd want to think that it's you want to think.
You don't want to count out the Skylar Franklin. She recently transferred her allegiance from the USA to Jamaica, and she's the fastest Jamaican this season with 23 seconds flat.
Yeah, so I'm ruling her out.
She won the 400 meter hurdles.
I'm ruling her out. So it's between Alea
and Shanoia Douglas. And Sabrina Dockery as well is a contender. She's the second fastest Jamaican this season. And just about her and Douglas have the fastest time. Alea Baker a ways away from those two, Dockery and Douglas. And we know Shanoia Douglas is both of them actually, her and Dockery have that 400 background, but a much stronger quarter miler. Shanoia Douglas tends to come on stronger in the races towards the finish. So it could be a toss-up of those ladies from 4, but here's the full lineup again. Shim, McCormick, Abbott, Baker, Dockery, Franklin, Douglas, and no Armstrong.
All right, so they're on their marks. Under 20 girls, 200 meters final. Douglas in 7, Dockery 5, Baker 4, and they're on their way. 200 meters final under 20 girls. And up front, it is Shanoia Douglas still there. Right beside her is Kiera Franklin. Kiera Franklin, now she's in challenge here by Sabrina Dockery. And wow, look at Shanoia Douglas sprinting away from the rest of the field. Shanoia Douglas giving them a clean pair of heels. 22.52 seconds.
Wow.
Shanoya Douglas. 22.59 is the official time.
If it's win legal, and it is, it puts her at number 2 in the world this year for juniors. 22.59, the official time.
Brilliant performance there from her. There was a time when scars looked as if she was really up on her, but
all-time third fastest Jamaican junior, and right now she's number 2 in the world and the number 1 athlete heading into the World Junior Games Championships.
So the top 3, Douglas, Franklin, and
she
Dockery.
really worked the last 40 meters of that race, just pulling away from the 400-meter champions, Skylar Franklin, her, Dockery. We expected those top 3, Sabrina Dockery, Skylar Franklin, and Shanoya Douglas, separated themselves, but Douglas was no match.
What a season she's had.
Yes.
What a season.
Impressive.
A virtual unknown before champs, virtually unknown.
Known, but not, yes.
Virtual unknown. You could not before champs ask who is Shanoya Douglas, and a normal person would tell you. You have to be in track and field to know that.
True.
People outside of track and field are now talking about her.
She's had a really amazing season. Last year she finished champs last in the 400, and her best was 55 seconds. This year she's a 52-second runner, 22-second runner in the 200 meters, and got down to 11.2 in the 100 meters. So impressive gain she's made within a year across all the sprints, short and long. 100 straight to 400, Shanoya Douglas, and the 400 strength really did wonders for her in the second half of this 200 meters, and she was able to beat Skylar Franklin, who comes in with a faster 400 time, stronger runner, but Shanoya Douglas, really the class of this field. 22.59, third fastest Jamaican junior of all time, and second fastest in the year for juniors.
Jamaica is just pouring them onto the world. So you were saying?
And to mention that she represents Mushet High, a school that we
non-traditional
have been getting used to hearing about
yes.
this year because of this lady, Shanoya Douglas.
So the under-19 boys now, they're out. So we can now give the lineup for that.
In lane 1, Zachary Wallace Magati High. Lane 2, Dejon Strawn, University of Technology. Lane 3, Antonio Powell, Edwin Allen. Lane 4, Johan Romaldo Smythe, Mushet. Lane 5, Ramara Hines, he's the fastest qualifier from Monroe College. Lane 6, Marcina Rose, Kingston College, second fastest qualifier from the prelims. And lane 7, Junior Gallimore, Calabar High. He also looked good from the prelims. And in lane 8, Tyrese Foreman, St. George's College. So the fastest qualifiers from in lanes 4 to 7, Johan Romaldo Smythe, coached by his father at Mushet High, both him and Shanoya Douglas we just saw winning. So I imagine he'd be inspired by that run. Marcina Rose of KC, one to watch in this race as well, very strong. 2-4 quarter miler sprinter. Romaria Hines, the fastest from qualifying, represents Monroe, is in lane 5, and he looked good as well.
So Johan Romaldo Smythe attracted a great deal of attention during the Boys and Girls Athletics Championship when he pulled off victory right after Shanoya Douglas did so in the 200 meters. And just to update you on the Copa America game between Jamaica and Venezuela, it's 0-0 after 15 minutes.
boys 200 meters.
So the 200 meters under 19 boys all have reported for duty. And your money's on?
I say Marcina Rose of KC. But I like Johan Ramaldo Smythe as well.
They're on their marks. In the set position and sent on their way. Marcinia Rose is looking good coming off the curve. Hines is also in there as well, who contested the 100 meters final as well. But Marcinia Rose, it's a battle here between the Monroe and so it's Mario Hines and chased there by Junior Gallimore. But it's the man from Monroe College who wins it, and wins it quite impressively in the end, Romario Hines. He was traced to the line by Junior Gallimore of Calabar. So it's the fastest time.
Fastest from qualifier, first out the blocks, led from start to finish. Romario Hines of Monroe College, I think he heard us predictions, proved us wrong. Romario Hines 20.787 seconds, 78 seconds, and Junior Gallimore of Calabar 20.79 seconds. I think there must be some mistake with this timing system. It says Marcinia Rose and Gallimore credited the same time. So we'll just wait for the times to sort themselves out. But no doubt about the winner and the second place athletes, Romario Hines, Monroe College, and Junior Gallimore, Calabar.
But
top two.
They were well ahead of the rest, so there was no way
Those times could be
yes, and
credited the
Marcinia
same.
wasn't second. So we await the official result. I'm just wondering if the 4x400 meters teams are state secret. We have not seen anything of them as yet. Do you want to fast forward to that to see if they've posted the lineup for it?
Nothing. We just see in the heats, the entries. We have Jamaica Black, Jamaica Gold, Jamaica Green.
Will that be ratified since there are now two national teams in it?
Maybe the rule was misinterpreted because we have three
Jamaican teams.
Maybe those three teams, would they make up the quota for three national teams?
I don't think so. You can't have three national teams from one country.
So
I'm wondering what is this?
Are the rules being misinterpreted here?
How will we?
By the federation.
I really don't know. I really don't know. We'd love to find that out.
The rule says that three different countries or
three national teams.
Three national teams.
And
so
you can't have three national teams from one country. National mean a country.
Well, I think we may have.
I'm wondering myself what is happening here. When I saw it, I was wondering myself what is happening.
I do recall the recommendation was from St. Francis was to pay Trinidad and Tobago, Bahamas, and another Caribbean
They were also
teams.
negotiating with the United States. I can tell you that much.
To come here?
Yes.
Wow.
Because they were saying the United States 400 runners would have done their business from the Tuesday, which is Tuesday gone. So they would be fresh and have nothing to do. So they put them up at a hotel, bring them in, pay them, and they were sure they would the competition. So I really don't know.
So our women, the women's 200 meter, they're getting ready for their final.
What's the lineup?
The lineup we have for the finals of the women's 200 meters. In lane 1, Natasha Morrison represents MVP Track Club. Lane 2, Jodine Williams represents Sprintec Track Club. Lane 3, Kevona Davis, University of Texas at Austin. Lane 4, Dejanay Oakley, University of Texas at Austin. Lane 5, Nisha Berger, University of Texas, El Paso. Lane 6, Sharika Jackson, MVP. Lane 7, Lanitavia Thomas, Puma. And lane 8, Brianna Williams represents John Smith Athletics.
So you could put anybody together and run once at a time. So why were they negotiating with just because they needed additional numbers and they got denied from other countries.
So we have Sharika Jackson in lane 6, fastest woman alive over 200 meters, the reigning world champion, looking to get another opportunity to represent Jamaica at the Olympic Games. Remember, if you recall what happened in Tokyo, she did not qualify for the finals after easing down. Just a second there.
So the team with Raheem Hales, Jamaica Gold. Raheem Hales, but it doesn't matter which one, you know.
Oh.
It doesn't matter which one gets the time. Because it's Jamaica.
Yes.
Don't matter which one.
Yeah, but yeah,
don't matter which one.
So what about the Jamaica International? Would you have to make the distinction? You have 3 in there, 2 international teams. Which is the other international? Sense.
Yeah.
Let's cook it up. What it's on?
Yeah, man.
Let's cook it. Let's cook it up.
Yeah, let's cook it.
All right, dance. So we're just trying to get the clarification on the makeup of the 4x4. So if you heard us in the background, we were trying to get from an expert what was the situation. So we're now told that the 3 Jamaica team is still count as 1, which it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Fine, we're pulling out all the stops to get the qualifying time. But if the minimum is 2 international teams, you must have 2 international teams. They need to make the distinction which is that international team from Jamaica.
No, well, they would all be considered international teams because they're all Jamaicans. It doesn't matter.
So it's a 2-horse race. It's two countries in the race.
Yes.
St. Vincent and Jamaica. So you pick the one that qualified. Let's get back to the 200 meters. Let me see the lineup again. Sharika Jackson. She's just putting on her spikes, literally. The right one is on, and she's going to be putting on the left one in a short while. They're introducing the athletes now. Natasha Morrison. We run out of lane 1. Jodine Williams, Sprintec, lane 2. Kevona Davis, lane 3. Dejanay Oakley, University of Texas in lane 4. Nisha Berger, University of Texas in lane 5. Sharika Jackson is in lane number 6, the defending champion, and Lani Tana Thomas in lane 7. Nisha Berger ran a very good semi-final yesterday. Ashanti Moore has been scratched. So Dejanay Oakley and her University of Texas teammate, Kevona Davis. Here she is, the former Edwin Allen High School star, looking for a place on the Jamaica team to Paris. Jodine Williams got to the final in 2017 in London. Hasn't really kicked on as you would have expected. But she's running a very, very good season. She's having a good season this year, having hooked up with the Sprintec Track Club. Natasha Morrison, she's made a number of Jamaican teams and looking to do so this year as well. The 200 meters final for women. The ladies are all standing behind their blocks, getting ready, concentrating. Now they're called in front of their blocks. Sharika Jackson, the massive favorite, the defending champion, the world champion, the second fastest woman all time, and someone who is chasing the world record. She gave it a shot on a number of occasions last year, and she believes that talking about it and concentrating on it does her no good. She just wants to go out and run, and if it comes, it comes. Oh, she'd love to have it. So Flojo is keeping two Jamaicans off the top of the podium. Elaine Thompson-Hera and Shericka Jackson. They're off and running for the women's 200 meters final. Shericka Jackson has gone out very, very quickly. Also, Dejanay Oakley. Nikisha Berger is also there as well. And Lana Thomas is there as well. Shericka Jackson has some work to do because Jolene Williams is leading at the moment. But now Shericka Jackson comes through. Shericka Jackson, Lana Thomas is there. But Shericka Jackson gets over the line. 22:27 the flash time. A competitive 200 meters race. But you got the impression by the mannerism that Shericka Jackson knew exactly where she was and what she was going to do to win this race, and eventually she came through and won it in the end quite easily in 22.29 seconds. Lava Thomas won for second in 22.34.
Nisha Berger third in 22.39 seconds.
So the defending champion prevails for the third year in a row. She's copped the sprint double here at the National Stadium.
And the real question, Wayne, is whether she only ran 70 or a full 100 meters of this 200 meter race, because it was cruise control for Shericka Jackson. Came off the turn, checked, covered. She's covered the field and just barely did enough to get ahead. Cruising, looking at the clock, looking at the big screen to make sure that she's in top 3 position. I think she would have settled for third as well. She looked really comfortable, and that the goal was simply just to make the team to Paris. Job done for Shericka Jackson. She's booked her ticket to Paris. Nothing to prove here. 22.29 seconds for her. Lanae Tavian Thomas finally gets the opportunity to represent Jamaica with 22.34 seconds. Last year she was unable to represent us. Her eligibility after switching to represent Jamaica was not made. She was not made eligible in time to compete, and so this time around she will be eligible and has booked her ticket to Paris. Nisha Berger, the collegiate athlete from the University of Texas El Paso, gets third, 22.39 seconds, books her ticket to Paris as well.
So job done for Shericka Jackson over her penny section. Her mom is there as well, and she's holding a baby. Not sure what the relation, if any, but it does look as if there's some relation. The tenderness and the sort of way she's holding. So the pot covers are over there as well. Shericka Jackson and her mother, they're twins.
Yes, and she's an only child as well. So her only twin.
So the men's 200 meters. And then after that, the next track event is going to be the 4x400 meters.
So I had the U.S. trials results up where Gabrielle Thomas of the USA ran a world lead there, 21.78 seconds. And I was wondering what we were going to see from Shericka Jackson. But as you saw, she did not come here to run a world lead or prove anything. She just looked like she was following clear instructions, simply do enough to qualify. That's exactly what she did. 22.27 seconds was enough for her to get the job done comfortably here at the national trials.
So 2 more track events to go. The men's 200 meters final and the men's 4x400 meters final.
Do you think we make the qualifying time, Wayne?
No.
I think I felt hopeful, increased hope after the second attempt by the team the other day in Bahamas at the New Life Invitational.
And what about the third attempt?
This will be the third attempt.
No.
Yes.
They ran twice in the Bahamas to try to get the time at the World Relays. And then they went back for the New Life, which is a third attempt. This is going to be their 4th attempt.
Well, I counted the World Relays.
No, you can't count it because the reason why they ran this. No, so they tried to get it the second time. Remember the second
round,
right?
Yes.
The second time in Bahamas was to give you a second chance to make it if you didn't make it.
Yes, but that's one meet, so I count it as one.
No,
opportunity.
it is third attempt. This is the third. This is going to be the 4th attempt.
By runs, yes.
Yes,
This
which is what the
will be
J3 is
fourth.
building it up as their 4th attempt at it, because literally it's 3 before this one. You have to count the attempts. And there have been 3 attempts.
What I hope is that there is clear distinction on each team. I don't want a case where they're handing off to the wrong person.
I'm watching. Could I have the lineup for the 200, please?
I'm thinking about it, Wayne. I hope that the teams are clearly distinct, that Jamaica Black will hopefully be in black and the team members know each other. Because if it is a case where members from one Jamaica team are handing over to the other, that would make the results invalid. So for the men's 200 meters, the final, here's the lineup. In lane 1, Shamar Palmer, Fresno Pacific University. Lane 2, Michael Sharp, GC Foster College. Lane 3, Ashani Smith, Dynamic Speed Track Club. Lane 4, Javari Thomas, Dynamic Speed Track Club. Lane 5, the defending champion, Andrew Hudson, represents Puma. Lane 6, Brian Lavelle, formerly of Edwin Allen, represents Optimum Performance. Lane 7, Chavoy Reed, unattached. And lane 8, the schoolboy, Gary Card, represents Woolmer's Boys.
So I think Andrew Hudson wins from Brian Lavelle and maybe Chavoy Reed.
Between Thomas and Reed, I say, for that.
Thomas and Reed for what?
That third spot.
So Hudson, Lavelle, Jabari Thomas, yeah, I think. Which I think
both Reed and Thomas looked very good yesterday. The defending champion looks poised to defend his title. But I think we may see Brian Lavelle getting his individual spot here tonight. It looked really good in the qualifying.
Yeah. And listen, earlier we saw the national record by Akira Nugent. It was a world leading 12:28. But Masai Russell has won the US trials in 12.25, the new world lead. So
the fastest qualifier from yesterday is Javari Thomas, 20.53 seconds.
So
that's a pretty solid effort. If he can run close to that today, he would have to go faster in order to make this team.
Let me see the lineup again. So somebody is not reported for duty. Shamar Palmer. So yes, they've just scratched him. So 7 will go in this one. The champion and favorite in lane 5. Brian Lavelle is in lane 6. So the 2 favorites are beside each other. Well, not beside each other, but. And of course, the youngster from Wilmer's, Garrett Card. The respectful quiet in the stadium for the start of the men's 200 meters final. Set position. Here is Andrew Hudson. Javari Thomas also out to a very, very good start as well. And Chavoy Reed is left behind. But look at Andrew Hudson, Brian Lavelle. Javari Thomas is right beside them, but Lavelle is running by him. In fact, Lavelle looks like he wants to win this one. And he's running the champion. Lavelle wins it. Brian Lavelle wins it. Ahead is a new national champion. Andrew Hudson is second. What a run. 19.94 the flash time. For the first time, he has dipped below 20 seconds, and he threatened that time all season long. And here he is at the National Stadium, winning the national championship, beating the defending champion, and winning in 19.97. New personal best for him. Andrew Hudson did 20.02. He's going to Paris as well. And Javari Thomas, you got it. He finished the third in 20.32. Reed finished in 20.48. So the Jamaica team has a real solid team going. And it's a personal best as well for Javari Thomas. But Brian Lavelle, wonderful performance.
That was a massive run from Brian Lavelle. And
he threatened this kind of performance all season long. And someday it had to come, and he chose the biggest of stages so to do. Hudson felt him coming, but could do nothing about him. It was like a runaway train, and in the end, Brian Lavelle prevailed. 19.97 seconds.
Redemption for Brian Lavelle, missing out in the on the individual spot in the 100 and wins here in the 200 with a sub 20 second timing, 19.97. And this is what his second year out of high school.
Yes, and this is by far his better event. And so I expected something special from him. So they're having a presentation now. And what we're going to do, Daniel, we're going to take the opportunity to give the lineup for the men's 4x4, the different teams, because we've got them.
As soon as we... All right.
All right, tell you what, let's go to a break, and when we come back, we'll do that.
If it's in the public's interest, it's the nation's business during Nationwide at 5. The nation's business.
The Bureau of Standards Jamaica plays a pivotal role as facilitator of local industries, providing quality assurance through testing, calibration, training, and certification services, supporting your business to have products and services meet local and international standards. Discover how Jamaica's national quality infrastructure supports economic growth and global competitiveness during Quality Talks, a segment brought to you by the Bureau of Standards Jamaica every Tuesday at 8:10 a.m. during Nationwide This Morning. Join us on Quality Talks to learn how the BSJ facilitates industry success by taking your products from the lab to the market. That's Quality Talks, every Tuesday at 8:10 a.m. during Nationwide This Morning, only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Public opinion.
Stop this foolish about this GLP and PMP business. We are Jamaican.
Different people.
It's not a matter of a JLP or a PMP. I think it's more like where it is that you think you're comfortable, what support you can afford to make the country better.
Different views.
Most entertainers, they're not amenable to management, so the only thing that can ultimately structure them is the court and the prison.
Public opinion. The voice of the people at 6:25 p.m. weekdays during Nationwide at 5. Tune into Nationwide at 6:25 p.m. for Public Opinion, where the people's views matter.
Public Opinion is brought to you by Cleasing Industrial Supplies Limited, Industrial Automation and Control Solutions.
How certain are you that you're taking proper care of your pets? How often do you take them to the vet? Just as we need annual checkups with our doctors, most pets need regular checkups too. Owning and caring for a family pet doesn't have to be a difficult or burdensome experience. Nationwide 90 FM has an exciting feature called Pets World that will help you take better care of your pets. Join Nationwide 90 FM every Wednesday at 6:50 a.m. during the program This Morning as we take you into the do's and don'ts of caring for your pets. That's Pets World every Wednesday at 6:50 a.m. during the program This Morning on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media.
This is Wayne Walker from Nationwide 90 FM, and I'll be reporting live from the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Nationwide 90 FM understands that this could be the best Olympic Games ever. Never miss a single moment, update, commentary, or analysis from the 2024 Paris Olympic Games when you tune into Nationwide 90 FM.
Ronnie James is coming in Hudson Smith, but watch the Jamaican! Here comes Antonio Watson, this could be a photo finish! The Jamaican's got it!
Nationwide 90 FM, we promise to give you A+ coverage powered by our silver sponsors, Digicel, Supreme Ventures Limited,
and Pepsi.
Hi there. Here
Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, by God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path. Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
The Oasis is brought to you by Solar Tech Jamaica. We use the gift of the sun to power our world.
Light from the Bible is brought to you by Goshen Brethren Assembly.
I know that you'll be sorry, but no use down on begging me, 'cause I won't hear your plea, girl. I was the one who loved you, but you didn't hear, till now you've lost me. You never know the use of the good thing until the day that you lost me.
Ever since you went away, every day it's just a cloudy day, and I don't know if it's rain from the skies, tears from my eyes, falling on my face and rolling down my cheek. Let me be your one and only one, be just one kiss. Stop the rain from the skies, tears from my eyes, falling on my face and rolling on my cheek. All I know is I love you, and if I live forever, I'll be loving you still. You will always be just everything to me. So hurry back and bring the sun. Let me be your one and only one, with just one kiss. Stop the rain from the skies, tears from my eyes, falling on my face.
They say that once a tear is falling, the willow cries eternally. Cry not for me, my willow tree. Don't shed your tears eternally, 'cause I have found the love I've searched for. I need your tears I'm just a guy. Believe me, I'm just a guy. Yes, I'm just a guy who will break your heart if you break mine too. Yeah, yes. I'm just the kind who will stay far if you stay far too. I hear rumors about you every day. Hear somebody say you better leave and go away because I'm just a guy who will stay far if you stay far too. I'm just the kind who will do likewise if you do that too. Yes, I hear rumors about you every day. Hear somebody say you better leave and go away because I'm just a guy. Once upon a time, I almost lost my mind. I was lonely. I was lonely. Once upon a time, hoping every day things would come my way. I was lonely. I was lonely. Once upon a time, I never knew what love could do. I was lonely. I was lonely. Once upon a time.
Welcome back to the National Stadium. Just to update you on what's happening here. Well, actually, the medal presentations going. The men for the 4x400 meters just making their way out from the tunnel. And Sharika Jackson collecting her medal for winning the 200 meters. So we still have some way to go before the last event. It's scheduled to go at 8:05. So we're going to rejoin you at 8 o'clock for the start of that 4x400 meters where Jamaica, a Jamaica team, they're 3 of them in it. One of them needs to run faster than 2 minutes 59.12 seconds. And nobody's moving from the National Stadium at the moment. They're all waiting on that massive occasion. Let's see what the Jamaica teams will do. It's a Jamaica Gold, Jamaica Green, and Jamaica Black. So when we rejoin you at 8 o'clock, we'll set the stage for the start at 8:05. It's back to studios.
Fight it hard, yeah, with the help of the Lord, yeah. We're gonna fight it to the top, yeah. We're gonna fight without fear, 'cause we have got to get there. We're gonna fight it to the top, yeah. So how do you have times at all? Yeah, 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 yeah. We're gonna fight it, and step by step we'll reach the goal. We're gonna hold the string, yeah. Then we
side. I know I kept on stalling, afraid you do damage to my pride. My love was only a young love, but grown up am I to give free love, baby. I'm ready now for the love that a woman should give to a man. Darling, you've been patient to wait, oh so long. But you can bet I'll make up for love I childishly thought wrong. And now I feel like a woman, lover I want, but you need it, baby. I'm ready now for the love that a woman should give to a man. Please forgive this little girl, wasn't sure that you really love her. And please accept this gift of love I offer only to you. And now and forever, let me stay by your side. Anytime you want me, I'll be there. You can bet I'll never hide. Darling, I'm all for the asking. Always hope for everlasting, baby. I'm ready now for the love that a woman should give to a man.
The station that rules the nation.
It's Nationwide 90 FM on the radio.
I wanna tell you how much I love you.
National Stadium. It's the moment, not just who inside the stadium, but the country have been waiting for. This is the very last attempt at qualifying a team for the men's 4x400 meters at the Olympic Games in Paris this summer. Jamaica has entered 3 teams, black, gold, and green. And any one of the 3 manages to run faster than 2 minutes 59.12 seconds will ensure that Jamaica has a place in Paris. They will usurp Uganda, or is it Zambia? Zambia in position number 16. And then that would be that. They've brought along St. Vincent and the Grenadines to assist in that process. And so now the National Stadium holds its breath as they witnessed 2 weeks ago a 3rd attempt at it. Will they be 4th time lucky? The Jamaica green will run out of lane 4. And the Jamaica green is indicated with the green shorts. And the Jamaica green is Zandrian Barnes, Anthony Cox, Kimar Farquharson, and Demar Francis. The Jamaica gold, Sean Bailey, Raheem Hales, Malik James King, and Tyrese Roden, formerly of Kingston College. And Jamaica black, Kareem Bartley, Boven McPherson, Asini Wilson, and Shanar Palmer. The St. Vincent team, not a great deal is known of them, but their purpose here is to ensure that there's at least another international team. Amal Glasgow will lead off for SVG. So there you have it. You've heard the genesis of why they're going to be here. And so it's now time for action. Jamaica black is in 7, St. Vincent in 6, gold in 5, and green in 4.
Yes, Wayne, Jamaica gold, of course, just by the sound of it, gold. They are our A team, if you may. The fastest team we have here, with 2 of the guys from the top 4 in the men's 400 meters representing Sean Bailey, Raheem Hills, and the winner of the 400 meter hurdles, Malik James King, runs the 3rd leg on that team, followed by the former KC man who represents Clemson University, Tyrese Roden. So the strong team in lane 5, Jamaica gold.
The runners are called to their marks. The moment out of truth has arrived. It took them a week to come up one with a pathway to meet the deadline, June 30. Then the whole question of putting a team together and then inviting another international team. All of that have been done, and it's now up to these teams. They're off and running. So, Jamaica black up into 7. St. Vincent and the Grenadines right behind them. Jamaica gold tracks them there, and Jamaica green in lane 4. So the battle is on for 2 minutes 59.11 seconds. The crowd is right into it immediately. Jamaica black still with the lead out in lane number 7. St. Vincent and the Grenadines still holding on to it, and the Jamaica gold is making the move right now. The Jamaica gold team is considered the stronger or the strongest of the 3 Jamaica team, but Jamaica black, they've come to the clock in 42. The handover is made in 44.70. Jamaica gold now takes up the lead.
So great first leg there by Raheem Hills from the University of Florida for Jamaica gold. They're in the lead at the moment. The schoolboy Amal Glasgow gave St. Vincent a good lead, but Jamaica, all 3 Jamaica teams ahead of St. Vincent at the moment.
So Tyrese Roden running for Jamaica
black,
and they are in the lead at the moment. The Jamaica black, 1 minute for 11.23. who wins is it's inconsequential. They're chasing 2 minutes 59.11. Tyrese Roden, the former Kingston College man, ran on the last team that attempted to qualify, and he ran a very, very good second leg. Jamaica Gold handing over at a minute 29.0. The Jamaica Gold team still with the lead. Who is on the third leg for the Jamaica Gold team again? It is Malik.
That is not
Malik James King, so we've got it.
It's a different team. They made last minute changes.
Jamaica Black is in second. Jamaica Gold, 1 minute 30. The clock has stopped, but Gold is in front. Jamaica Black is in second. Jamaica Green is at the back in terms of the three Jamaican teams, but Jamaica Gold still with the lead. We can't see the time because the watch has stopped. Jamaica Gold, though, with the lead. They come around for the final changeover. Jamaica Black is in second. Green is in third. All three are running very, very hard. They want to get Jamaica to the Paris Olympic Games, and they're running their hearts out. The final changeover has been made. What kind of time will the ankle leg runoff and Jamaica Gold bring back? He's heading around the bend, heading up the backstretch area. The stadium can see it. It's 2 minutes 22.79. We've got to depend on the clock downstairs
to see what it is.
Kemar Parkinson, formerly of Calabar. He has the baton for Jamaica. He's in the crown of the bend. He's still some way away from it. The time, 2 minutes 41. They won't get there. I doubt it very much. This is going to run an almighty last. Well, it does seem as if he can get there. The clock is now showing 2 minutes 50. 1-3. And it does seem as if it's going to slip them. The Jamaica Gold team comes down the straightaway. They're going to miss the time. How are they going to get it? No. Disappointment tonight. 2 minutes 59.52 seconds. They needed to get faster than 2 minutes 59.11, and they didn't tonight. The final, the third, the fourth and final attempt at getting the team to the Olympic Games has ended like the previous three in failure.
I'm speechless, Wayne, but a great effort. Another solid effort from Jamaica to qualify. A disappointment, though, here at the National Stadium, but a valiant effort again from our men. Jamaica Green they have here as the winner. But the winning time, regardless, the national team.
The time, the placings is inconsequential. The time is what they wanted.
2 minutes 59.87 seconds, the official time.
The stadium is crestfallen. They were brought up to date with the permutations, the situation surrounding this race, and they bought into it. And they stood here in the National Stadium long after the regular events at the stadium have gone. And they're leaving tonight a disappointed bunch. Not for the entire championship, but for this one that they all expected to see the Jamaica team booked its place to the Paris Olympic Games. It was not to be tonight. The effort was there, without question. It just wasn't enough.
There, the support from the crowd was there, the fans, everyone was fully invested. I think we would have qualified if we had the top runners were made available, but unfortunately...
Well, Demish Gay got injured. The J3s was told before the championship that Rashawn Clark is not available. Antonio Watson, the same thing for him. And the winner of the 400 meters on Friday, did he turn up tonight?
He did not. He was one of those listed as having a niggle and taking caution. And Malik James King, the winner of the men's 400 meter hurdles,
turn up either.
Did not turn up as well. So very unfortunate that our top runners, our top quarter milers between the 400 meter hurdles and the open 400 were not available. So
anticlimactic ending.
And it would have been they who would have benefited from it in Paris.
The ones who sat out.
The ones who sat out. So very unfortunate, but I think it's a sign that they are going to just focus on their individual events. And again, so many of them taking caution after feeling niggles. And sometimes when you run those individual events, we saw a lot of season's best and personal best. And when you push your body to that limit, it can be sore, there can be niggles, and it's understandable that they would want to take caution and not run themselves or risk further injury for the 4x4 relay. But super unfortunate here for us, but valiant effort nonetheless. Jamaica will not have a men's 4x4 relay team in Paris, but we will have 3 other relay teams, the men's and women's 4x100 meter relays, and the women's 4x4 relay will represent us in Paris.
The current time in Zambia is 12 minutes past 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sure the Northern African country would have been up tonight watching to see if they will be displaced from the Olympic Games. And if they stayed up all night, then I tell you what, they're going to have a good last 4 minutes of sleep before they all head out back to work. So the Zambians can now feel very happy. I just wonder how many of them, or what percentage of the country, stayed up all night into the morning to see this. And they're a happy bunch at the moment. Very anticlimactic. It's been a fabulous 4 days of championships, only for it to end in the way that, would have left so many people here disappointed. But I tell you what, overall, it was a very, very good 4 days of championship. If it means anything, Sydney McLaughlin, she broke the world record, her own world record at the U.S. National Championship. She threw down 50.65, shaving 300ths of a second of the previous world record. She's alien running against human beings. Not fair, but she's really, really brilliant.
What she's done has brought 52 seconds to be the new
standards.
The new 54 and 53 seconds.
Yes.
Because it used to be a huge deal just to run sub 53 seconds. And now the marker has changed because the standard has changed. And
the standard is only for her. It's not for other people. She's the only one meeting these standards. Femke Bol would have been the greatest 400-meter hurdler amongst women in any other generation, any other planet, nowhere else.
And so too Dalila Muhammad.
Sure, but if you look at Femke Bol's performances over the last 2 or so years in comparison to Dalila Muhammad broke the world record before the advent of LeBron. Since that, she hasn't. And it's the same thing Femke Bol is suffering from now, because her times are astronomical as well. But Sydney McLaughlin is great. And I think she has the potential to break the 400 meters world record again, as well. So we've come to the end of another championship. And so now it's over to the J3s to select the team that will go to Paris to represent Jamaica at the Olympic Games. Nationwide 90 FM, the exclusive providers of the broadcast rights in Jamaica. We're now getting ready to, in fact, we're counting down. We've already started our preparation well in advance. And of course, we look now forward to the Olympic Games, starting July 26th with the opening ceremony at the River Seine. It's been a wonderful time here at the stadium over the last 3 days that we've been here. Didn't come for the first day, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Thanks so much to Sheldon. Thanks to you, Daniel Dowie, my expert analyst.
Thanks for having me, Wayne.
Kimberly Rowe. There's Jermaine Compass, Alric Swaby, Bugs Anderson in studio. Thank you so much for everybody who played their role. Sonia Stewart and the others who worked with the team over the last 3 days here at the National Stadium. We're going to sign out for the final time and go and get ready for the Paris Olympic Games. We're charged with delivering the event to the country, and that we will do. Good night, and thanks for joining us.
Get